Welcome back to another episode of Tech Insights, where we dive deep into the latest developments in technology and software tools. Today, we're unpacking an exciting topic, the generator tool, which stands out in the landscape of runtime type checkers. So, what exactly makes generator different from its competitors? Let's get into it. First off, let's give credit where it's due. A huge shout out to all the developers behind the various tools we'll be discussing today. It's really impressive how much effort goes into designing and maintaining these solutions. So what's the big deal with Generator? To kick things off, one of its most significant advantages is speed. We're talking about code generation that's over 100 times faster than traditional pure runtime checkers, which are commonly used today. Imagine running your applications with far less lag and greater efficiency. Who wouldn't want that? But you might wonder, how does Generator pull this off? It produces specialized code that modern JavaScript engines can optimize easily. Essentially, each type predicate function is built with simple instructions. This is key because JavaScript engines thrive on local code that requires minimal external function calls. In contrast, its competitors, like Zod, tend to use complex function compositions, leading to potential slowdowns caused by frequent de-optimizations. Isn't that fascinating? It's like having a sports car when others are driving compact cars. Both get you where you need to go, but one zooms ahead on the highway. Now let's talk about dependencies. Generator doesn't require any runtime dependencies. This means when you bundle your application, it only includes the exact code you've generated, making it incredibly lightweight. Other libraries often rely on huge runtime dependencies, making your application bulkier and potentially slower to load. Another standout feature is the strict type safety Generator provides. When it generates code, it's entirely checked by your application's TypeScript setup. Why is this important? It means you're less likely to encounter those frustrating runtime errors that can turn development into a real headache. And here's something cool. If you ever need to modify the generated predicates in the future, the code is completely readable and modifiable. This flexibility is a game changer. Let's say you encounter a bug or a missing feature. You can immediately dive in and edit the code without needing to wait for external libraries to catch up with your fixes. Now, other libraries, such as those using TypeScript compiler plugins, can require you to conduct complicated upgrades or patches whenever there's a change. Generator elegantly sidesteps that issue by not needing those plugins at all. Speaking of complexity, Generator also doesn't use eval. While it's a flexible tool that some libraries rely on, using eval can introduce security vulnerabilities and eventually slow down performance. Instead, Generator compiles code during the build step, truly a safeguard in today's security-conscious development environment. As we wrap up this exploration of Generator, one last feature worth mentioning is its debugging capabilities. When bugs arise, the stack traces are crystal clear and made for easy navigation. You're not left guessing where the problem lies. It's all right there, neatly laid out for you. A brief reflective pause. So, to summarize the highlights, Generator is fast, doesn't bloat your application with dependencies, ensures type safety, provides readable and modifiable code, and simplifies debugging. It's an exciting time for developers looking to streamline their workflows. Have you ever used Generator or another type checker? What was your experience? Let's dive into a discussion. Remember, this field continues to evolve and your insights are in V.